wins for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He wants to throw it again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the little nuances of playing quarterback. When to use a little bit of touch, when to rifle it in there. He tries to rifle it in there and just doesn't match up the timing with the wide receiver.
Ball is incomplete, but I believe this is going to be a penalty on the defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Fires into the end zone, incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown Aztecs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point. Guys. Here comes the option. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Air Force Falcons offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. This guy's reliable, doesn't mind doing the dirty work. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. From the gun. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Looking down the middle. Right on the money. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Here comes the 2-point try. On the option. Quick toss. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Alabama Crimson Tide.
They'll operate out of split backs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And they got him.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Alabama Crimson Tide.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's brought down in the backfield as they throw him in reverse.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Strong, firm tackle.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unleashes one. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Alabama Crimson Tide.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take us. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be... And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Zings it complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Falcons will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for room. It's Mason. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. There's some room. Remember, down where you start. And he'll be short of the line to gain.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Burris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pulls it again on the option. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. looking to fire. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Alabama Crimson Tide.
The read option right to start this drive. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Falcons send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Alabama Crimson Tide.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. The 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And right on the heels of the pick six, they run the offense out there to try to grab an 8-0 lead. He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Burris. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's looking to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And the Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quick release on the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the USC Trojans.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On target to the left. Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to...
Goes high to pull it in. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Illinois! And with that, they move out front here. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running at the 20. Touchdown, Illini. They move on top here in the fourth. After that one, basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Got a wide open receiver. There he goes. They got him out of bounds and maybe save a score. He gets it to the 49-yard line. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They just keep firing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Illinois! And they grab the advantage. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's taking the deep shot. He's got an open man. Finds a seam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown to Illini. They've got the lead here.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying.
Racing down the left side. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, finding Illini. And with that, they move.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your...
Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And back to the air on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Illinois! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the USC Trojans.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Illini generating momentum through the air. Let's see if they go back to it. On target over the middle. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Wants to go right back downfield. Going for it all. Touchdown, Illini! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the USC Trojans.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from there. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They move on top here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Illinois. And they've moved up. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Illini generating momentum through the air. Let's see if they go back to it. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Open spaces. Touchdown, Illini. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.